Hello there. I'm out of breath because I'm a little asthmatic, but I'm having a wonderful walk out in a forest in a part of Surrey here in the UK. I've been here on a training weekend as a psychologist, psychotherapist, trying to develop some more skills in how to help people who are caught up in acutely traumatic and stressful circumstances. It might be a hijack, it might be a kidnapping, it might be a natural disaster, a terrorist event. Because in these times of very acute stress and trauma, where we actually may be in fear for our life or for the well-being of our loved ones, the nervous system kicks into action, defense mode if you like, where we either become frozen and somewhat emotionally and physically paralyzed. We don't know what to do. Sometimes it's referred to as a dissociative state, or cutting off in layman's language. Or we move to more of a fight and flight stress response, where we are ready to protect ourselves, preserve ourselves at any cost. Neither positioning is bad in any way. It's actually very important for survival to preserve ourselves at that moment in time. But we do need to find our way back to our window of tolerance. So no matter how intolerable the circumstances, if we're going to survive, we need to have that clarity of mind and that balanced approach in terms of knowing how we can find a way through. In other words, evoking the rational, wise mind. We all have it in greater or lesser degree, but it's situating ourselves back there. And you see, not all of our day-to-day stressful events, thankfully, are of the order of terrorism or natural disaster or actual threat to life, but sometimes we feel that we will not survive a certain interaction or a presentation or a challenge, an examination, an interview, a relationship fallout. And the primitive part of the mind, the brain I should say, the nervous system, it kicks in with the same response. It's almost as though it doesn't differentiate or filter. So what I've learned here in Roffey Park this weekend, ways to help people to be calmer, to relax into their window of tolerance in spite of the circumstances. I think that's going to be something I'll take into my practice as a psychologist and psychotherapist at Solihull Wellbeing Clinic. But right now, what I'm doing is just taking a bit of care of myself, because being in the outdoors, getting fresh air, being underneath the sky, walking beneath the trees, it's a wonderful way to ensure that we ourselves as psychologists, therapists, are calm, grounded, anchored, because unless we can be that way, it's very difficult to help others to get into that state also. And being calm is contagious, just as being in a frenzy in anger can be contagious too. And if we can send out the signals that give a sense of reassurance, possibility, ability, then we're doing a good job, and it starts with us. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know whether that's useful, but I just like to connect with what I'm thinking and feeling on these sorts of morning walks. And I started the day with a beautiful meditation, and this is setting me up, and I have a lovely breakfast waiting for me back at the venue, which is where I'm going to be heading about now. Thanks for tuning in. Bye bye now.